Did you know that in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, when in the present day you can find a message on the back of a cereal box informing you that the cereal has no Easter eggs? Hello and welcome to Hidden Video Game Details, the series that aims to show you things that you may not have known about your favourite games so that you can look really clever in front of Elizabeth Olsen. Of course, don't forget to leave a like on this video, and if you do, I'll send you a year's supply of toothpaste. Anyway, without further delay, let's get started. Right, let's start today's video with the Eggcellent Skate 3. Now, skating is a sport that requires a tremendous amount of skill and dedication. Though there are certain people out there who think skaters are nothing more than a major pain in the arse. That way of thinking can even be found in Skate 3. Well, sort of, as if you skate near an NPC sitting on a bench, they will do this. So despite in some cases being nowhere near the people on the bench, those same people will move their feet out of the way in a very dramatic fashion. This is another one of those details that I haven't noticed before, despite spending hours playing Skate 3. Now, long-time viewers of this channel may recall a time when I spent a ridiculous amount of money on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War mastercraft weapons because some of them had really cool inspect animations. Thankfully, I haven't really bothered with Call of Duty Vanguard, so I saved myself a fortune on the mastercrafts in that game. Well, that was until today. The Love Drunk Melody is an anime-themed submachine gun that, when inspected, does this. Now, I don't think there are any other cool mastercrafts that are worth looking at in Vanguard, but if you think you know one that I may be interested in, I'm begging you, please don't let me know, because they cost way too much. Next up is Multiversus, with more awesome character interactions. First up is an interaction between the Tasmanian Devil and Batman. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say. After knocking out Taz, when he respawns, there's a chance that he will do this. Eat you! So Taz will put his own unique spin on the Batman theme song. This next interaction is arguably more of an Easter egg than a detail, but I've decided to include it here as, well, why not? If Shaggy knocks out Batman, Batman will say this.
Those rumors about his power level are true.
So Batman will mention Shaggy's power level. This is probably a reference to the fact that Shaggy's Zoink special move looks very similar to what happens when characters go Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z. It does leave me wondering though, what is Shaggy's power level?
It's over 9,000! 9,000!
Now, this next detail from Multiversus isn't exactly hidden. In fact, if you've ever used these particular characters before, you will have definitely seen it. You may not have noticed it, but you will have seen it. Tom and Jerry aren't what you would call friends, so that may leave some of you rightfully wondering why they team up in Multiversus. Well, the thing is, they aren't. If you pay attention to Tom and Jerry's attacks, they aren't trying to hurt their opponent, they're trying to hurt each other. Every swing of Tom's hammer is meant for Jerry. He just has really bad aim and quote-unquote accidentally hits whoever he is facing. It's a great way to feature two beloved characters without ruining those same characters' entire backstory. So all the way back in episode 74 of this series, we discovered that when taking a free throw with Steph Curry in NBA 2K22, he would chew on his mouthguard before shooting, just like he does in real life. Well, it turns out that Curry is not the only 2K22 player with a unique animation. Michael Jordan was, and still is, one of the most famous athletes in the world. So it should come as no surprise that when playing as MJ, he too has a unique animation. Whenever you dunk with Michael, he will stick his tongue out as he slams the ball home. This is something that MJ did in real life too, both when dunking and when dribbling. I love it when sports games add player-specific details, so if you know of any more, then please let me know. Oh, and there is something else that I wanted to share from 2K. In the gym, if you stand next to one of your teammates, your character will interact with them in several different ways. This can include a handshake, farting on your teammate, and even stepping on a teammate's back as they perform push-ups. Right, let's end today's video with the often forgotten Deadpool game. Originally released in 2013 before being re-released on the Xbox One and PS4 in 2015, Deadpool was a more than serviceable third-person action game. The thing is, if you actually wanted to play Deadpool today, it's not as easy as you may think. The game was pulled from digital storefronts in 2014, before releasing in 2015, only to then be delisted again in 2017 due to licensing issues. It's all a bit of a mess. Still, for those of you lucky enough to find a physical copy in the wild or already own a digital version of the game, the Deadpool game is a very good take on the merc with a mouth. Saying that, there is a mission in the game where you have to stealthily approach Mr. Sinister. Now, stealth and Deadpool go together about as well as me and your dad after he finds out what I did with your mum, and it seems that the game knows this too. If you repeatedly fail this relatively easy stealth section, this will happen.
We have to sneak up on Sinister, so be quiet. Be stealthy this time, jackass. Come on now, assassinate these fools quietly. Okay, now this is getting silly.
All right, enough, that's it. Let's just skip on ahead, shall we?
So, frustrated at your lack of progress, the game will skip the stealth section entirely. It's typical Deadpool fourth wall breaking comedy. Oh, and something else that I love about this scene are these social media posts that can be seen after taking out Mr. Sinister.
I am so posting this on Twitter.
I don't know why, but Wolverine commenting first will always be funny to me. The final detail for today's video can be seen in the game's main menu. If you wait at the menu screen long enough, this will happen. So waiting at the menu screen long enough, we'll see a lady in skimpy attire walk across the screen before Deadpool changes into several different costumes. The time between these changes is around 4 minutes. There is a chance that a lot of people won't have seen this before. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, then leaving a like is really appreciated. If you are a fan of Easter egg secrets and hidden details in games, then perhaps consider subscribing, as that's what this channel is all about. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.